Hello and welcome to my video. So in this video, I'm very excited to make homemade Chex Mix. Now, I am following the recipe on the back of the corn Chex. And I'm going to change the ingredients just a little bit. I'm just going to alter it because I don't have any rice Chex, and I'm also, instead of using bagel chips, I'm using Cheez-its. So let me talk about my ingredients first. So again, I'm going to follow the recipe on the back of the corn Chex. So here's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to use 3 cups of corn Chex, 3 cups of wheat Chex, 2 cups of pretzels, 1 cup of peanuts, a cup of Cheez-its, and my ingredients where I'm going to pre-mix in the mixing bowl here, and then I'm going to microwave it is over here. Let's aim this down just a little bit so we can see. So the ingredients I'm going to use is, I can't believe it's not butter. I'm going to be using 3 tablespoons of these, and I'll put it in my mixing cup here. And I've already got my measuring cup right there. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and then for salt, just regular salt, table salt, I'm going to do 1.5 teaspoons of the salt, and then I'm using garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of ranch. The ingredients does not say add ranch, but I'm just going to add a little bit of ranch seasoning, and I'm going to put 3/4 tablespoon of each of these in there. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open I can't believe it's not butter, and I'm going to take out 3 tablespoons. So that's 1, 2, and then 1 more, just 3. And these are that's probably almost 4. Added a little bit more. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add in the Worcestershire sauce. So I can't believe it's not butter. I'm done with that. I'm going to take the Worcestershire sauce. And again, I'm following the ingredients right here on the back, but I'm kind of altering it just a little bit. But down here it says 6 tablespoons of butter, which I've already done. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I'm just going to shake this up. So 2 tablespoons. So here is my tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Add that in there. I think you can see that. Aim this down just a little bit more. Worcestershire sauce there. And then I'm going to add some salt. Now the way I'm going to do the salt, I'm just going to pre-measure in this bowl, and see if I can just catch it in this. I'm putting this is the only way I can do it here. Just go ahead and ground it up like that, and then this should, let's see how much this is. So that would be 1/2. And I'm going to do 2 more of those. So I'm going to try to aim it into the little bitty measuring spoon. And then I'll scoop it out of the bowl. So I did not have my salt pre-measured. Okay, so now I've got my salt in the bowl, and I'm going to pour this right there. And that is a, how much again is this? This is 1, what is it? 1 teaspoon. Okay. Now, I'm going to add garlic powder. So I'm going to add 1, can't read it, half a tablespoon of garlic powder. Put it in there. Now I'm going to add a half a tablespoon of onion powder. There we are with that, and put that in there. Next, I am going to add a little bit of ranch seasoning. It doesn't say that, but there are ranch Chex Party Mix flavors you can add. So I'm going to add maybe a half of a tablespoon. Not this much, because it's going to just add that in there. Now I'm going to, these are my ingredients that I used: onion powder, garlic powder, ranch seasoning. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to microwave. My microwave is up there, you can't see it, but I'm going to microwave the ingredients for 40 seconds in the microwave. So I'm going to put this here in the microwave, and I'm going to put a lid over it. I like to put this over it so the butter won't pop. Just put that in there for 40 seconds. So I'm going to do that now. So cook time is just 40 seconds until the butter melts. So let's start it. And now, while that's cooking or melting, it is time to get out the bowl. So I'm going to take my bowl. We're going to add ingredients into the bowl. Okay. Let's swing the arm over here. So the first thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to be adding pretzels, Chex Mix, peanuts, and I ran out of measuring cups, so I've already pre-measured. This will hold 2 cups of Chex Mix, and this will hold 2 cups of the corn Chex. And then I'm going to add a little bit more, a cup of each in here. So let me check the ingredients up here and see if it's nice and melted. And look at this. So it's nice and melted. So I'm going to stir this up. Just keep stirring. Okay, we'll just set this right here. Okay, so see that? Nice and liquid. Okay, so next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 3 cups of corn chips. So this right here, okay, this says 3 cups of corn Chex. I'm going to do it in here. So this is 2. This is 2 cups. Okay. Move everything out of the way. We'll do it one at a time. 3 cups goes in the bowl. 2 cups. And then I'm going to add a half of one. So that's 3 cups. Now I'm going to add the wheat Chex. So I already know that this is 2 cups. And there's 2 cups of wheat Chex. Again, I don't have any rice. So I'm going to add another half, so there's 3. Then I'm going to add the pretzels. I get the pretzels in there. And the Chex mix. The bowl was full. And then the peanuts. That's a large bowl right there. Okay. Next, I'm going to take this so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to just kind of aim that like that. So now I'm going to take and stir the butter, the Worcestershire sauce, the salt, the onion powder, and the garlic powder, and the ranch dressing. I'm just going to stir that up one more time. And I'm going to pour over the Chex mix. And then I'm going to stir the Chex mix. I hope this is enough to get the flavor. So keep stirring. It smells good. That nice stir there. Make sure I get all of it. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to end up baking this for an hour. I'm going to bake it for an hour on 250 degrees, and I'm going to stir for every 15 minutes. So I've already turned on the oven. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take out my ungreased frying pan. I'm going to put this here. Dump that onto the frying pan. And you can see some of the stuff in the bottom of the bowl. Get all that out. And then this is why I got to stir it. Now, because I'm not going to, because once I put it in, the video will be over, but I'm going to go ahead and take a little bite and see how it tastes. So I'm going to get a pretzel, peanuts, rice Chex, and some wheat Chex, and a cheese. And let me give it a try. Oh yeah. That is wonderful. It's wonderful. Oh, I love it. Yummy. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the oven here. I'm going to place this into the oven for an hour. I'm going to set my timer and stir it every 15 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Chex mix, original Chex mix, party mix, but I did change the ingredients a little bit. And as always, thank you for watching.